Hi, I'm Morgan. This is Matt. This is Oppie, and this is Nandi. And this is our home. Follow along with us as we travel the United States in our 30-foot converted schoolie. This week, Oppie and I travel back to Oregon for some family time while Matt stays back and works on the bus, and we finally get to the Rockies, which does not disappoint. Hey everyone, just a quick reminder to subscribe. It costs you nothing but means the world to us. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. We're just in Estes Park, just outside the Rockies. There they are, right there.
We're just getting back together after, 5 days apart, I think?
Yeah, so Oppie and I went back to Oregon for a few days. And we had a bridal war instead of a bridal shower. So we're getting married in August next year. My sister's getting married in April. So we had a bridal shower together, but it was a war instead. So we basically played games and decided who was the ultimate bride. And while we were doing that, Matt was...
Yeah, I went through the bus, tore it to pieces, made a new side for Oppie's bed to keep her in there safely, and I went through and did some much needed maintenance, all the fluids and filters. Keeps on the road for over 5,000-10,000 miles, and yeah, just had a few days hanging out at Standley Lake just outside of Denver, so it's a nice campground to be at, close enough to the shops, which was convenient.
Bye, Dad!
I dropped Morgan and Oppie off at the airport this morning. Yeah, it's the first time I've taken the bus into anywhere sort of tight like that, but Denver airport isn't an issue at all. And then I spent the morning running around, tracking down stuff to service the bus, filters, oils, a few tools that I needed. Yeah, so I'm sort of working through, I'll change fluids and filters throughout the bus, and then finish off some timber work and a bit of sealing around on the inside. Got a handle for the bathroom. And then out here, I've just been making a little more storage, so I'll just show you under there now. The front for Oppie's bed. This little piece here. Got some hinges and some latches so that'll fold down so we can have better access to get her in and out when need be. And then these are the drawer fronts. The cabinets are just lifted slightly, so I've just trimmed them up. And yeah, times are tough when you're using paint out of a juice bottle and rags for paintbrushes. Yeah, it's nice to be back together as a family and off to explore the next part of this country.
Yeah, so we're here for a few days, gonna go into the Rockies tomorrow. Right now we're doing this really nice walk along the lake and river, creek, stream. And yeah, there's so many elks. If you can hear that screeching in the background, those are the male elks making their mating call, I believe. But yeah, pretty cool. We were lucky enough to be in this area during the elk rut, which lasts for about a month, usually between September and October. During this time, the bulls make a noise known as bugling, which is a series of screeching and grunting through the lips and nostrils. They also form harems, which consist of one dominant male and several females. Elk are typically mild-mannered animals, but can become aggressive and protective of his harem during the rut. Just stopped for a bit of lunch. Oppie's smearing some avocado into Matt's jacket. She did have one bite.
Here you go. You take it.
We gave her a bit of peach on some cardboard there, and she threw the peach on the ground and tried to eat the cardboard. Oh, now she's gonna have some grass. We've got about, what, like a mile left? 2 miles left? And a mile left down that way. We've just parked down by the river. You can hardly see the bus down there. We're gonna go for a walk into town and see what's happening there. Estes Park is just east of Rocky Mountain National Park and is often referred to as the gateway to the Rockies. Going back 10,000 years, Estes Park was used by the Ute and Arapaho Native American tribes during the summer months. Before winter, they would make their way toward the Middle Park region just south of Grand Lake. Remnants of the trail they used to cross the Continental Divide can still be seen in the park today. Hungry for gold, Joel Estes wandered into the area in 1859. A year later, he moved his wife and 13 children into Estes, where they resided until 1866. In 1864, the town was named Estes Park in honor of Joel and his family. All right, we managed to score a ride on the hiker shuttle today from the visitor center in Estes Park and go into the Rockies. So we're going to go in there for the full day for some hiking. And yeah, this little girl's had a bit of a rough morning, haven't you? A big fall on your face and a lot of snot out of your nose. But we're going to pack the bag and get ready to go. I think we've got about 40 minutes until we need to be on the shuttle. There's our shuttle. There it is.
We just got off the shuttle at Bear Lake. We got that from the visitor centre from back in Estes Park. Bit of confusion. Anyone coming here with young children, even as young as 6 months, 7 months, you have to book them a seat on the shuttle as well. Even though they sit on your lap, so just don't make that mistake if you come in here with young ones. So they were kind enough and still let us board with Oppie. They didn't make us leave her at home. But yeah, and so we just got into Bear Lake. We'll do a little wander around this, and then we'll basically just lake hop all day long, I think. Yep. Off to different places, which should be really nice. We'll show you some of that along the way.
Come to the water where you will find peace. Take a step into the river. Get down on your knees. Come to the mountain while taking in the view. You will find that life is greater than you knew.
Rocky Mountain National Park became a national park in 1915, but it was well visited before that. One of the most famous of those early visitors was Isabella Bird, a Victorian explorer, writer, and photographer. Bird documented her adventures in Colorado and published a book called A Lady's Life in the Rocky Mountains, where she vividly describes her ascent of long peaks and the 3,000-mile horseback trip she took across the Front Range. Today, Bird is often referred to as the mother of Rocky Mountain National Park.
Just finished, what did we go to? 5 pools, the top pool being the Hialeah. And now we're heading down, what are we heading down, Morgan? Glacier Basin. And I think we'll see some falls along the way. And yeah, I think it'll be a bit of a steep descent. It'll be quite nice. Walking up there, a few other walkers. I'm hoping this might be a little quieter. Some sections of the trail have got quite busy.
Uppy, who is that? We're just making some lunch, and this is our view outside the window. I don't know if you can see it there. Oh. Some elk crossing the river. The lake.
You see him too, do you, Uppy?
Do you see him, Uppy? Matt and Uppy have just gone to the shops while I stayed back and got a few things done. And this is what they've got, apparently.
Uppy got her own American flag. She's joining the fly fishers of the northern parts of America with her little bear fishing rod.
Yeah.
She got a few different lures.
Huh.
She got some hooks.
What is this?
She also chose this out for Nandi.
Just so everybody knows, this fishing rod is definitely for Uppy. It's not so Matt can get away with not having a fishing license. Isn't that right, Uppy? We're just back down by the river. Matt's making breakfast, which is leftover enchiladas, because it is very cold and we're feeling something warm. We just had a few elk cross the river here, just in front of the bus. And yeah, we sort of didn't really have a plan on how long we were going to be in Estes Park or Rocky Mountains, but we just sort of keep staying. So I think we're going to go into the park one more day tomorrow and hang out here today. And then maybe we'll move on the next day. This is where we've been hanging out. Now Matt told me that he was going to clean the bus while we go for a little walk. Looks like he's sitting on his phone. Bit confused. Anyways, this is where we've been hanging out during the days in Estes Park on this big lake. And then once it's around 8 or 9 o'clock, we just drive up to the town sign. There's a little pull off and we just free camp there. Not the best camping spot, but doesn't really matter because we pretty much spend all day here, which is really nice. What's been your favorite part so far of Estes Park in Rocky Mountains?
I really enjoyed the hike we did from Bear Lake up through the system where we went through, maybe 5 to 6 different lakes. And it was just beautiful to see some of the trees
Uppy, look!
going into their fall colours and beautiful clear water, big, harsh mountains. And yeah, it was just a beautiful hike. I think we did, 6 or 7 miles, and Oppie did awesome. We packed a little picnic for lunch, and it's just really nice to get out on those days.
All right, what's been your least favorite part?
Probably this is a bit of our mistake, but you forget how busy these national parks are. I think, they get like 4 million visitors a year into the Rocky Mountains. Obviously there's 3 different entrances, but one of them's on the west side and one of them's here basically. Both entrances are right next to each other. But it's just incredibly busy. Because we didn't plan ahead very well, and with their new system, you've got to have your standard pass to national parks, and you've also got to have a timed access pass. And they were sold out. And then we're in sort of the last few weeks of the baby. Hey, here you go. And we're sort of in the last few weeks of the park sort of having a lot of services open, but the shuttles are now only running on weekends, and same thing, the passes for those are basically sold out, and then the weekends is just extra busy. So that just makes it that little bit hard to just freely enjoy the park. So we've been in we've been in the twice, I guess. We're going to go in one more time. But yeah, it's definitely a place you got to come to, plan ahead to make it easier. We also couldn't get a campsite, so we've been free camping, which has been good.
Nandi, come on.
But it just adds a layer of complication. Yeah.
Good girl. Follow along next week where we celebrate my 28th birthday and visit some awesome hot springs. As always, leave your questions, comments, and concerns in the comment section below, and we will be sure to get back to you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
At those mother truckers.
Follow
It's not truckers, it's tuckers.
Oh my god. Follow our channel.
At YouTube.
No. At those mother truckers. At those mother tuckers.
Like and subscribe.
Our YouTube channel. We're on Instagram. We are on YouTube. Hit us with a like. Hit us with a subscribe. We'll take all the likes, all the follows, all the channels, baby. No. Subscribe to our channel at those mother tuckers.
Hootie hoo.
For subscribing to our channel. Every time we'll be at you next Sunday. Every video, new week. Hit us with a like. Hit us with a subscribe. At those mother tuckers. Yes, I did. I'm exhausted.